Counting down to first pitch here in the Bronx. The Blue Jays and Yankees next. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. And a look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Francisco Lindor makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Good curveball, strike two. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
A dive by Wright, but it's past him down the line.
You know, this guy is really starting to get everybody's attention now. That's 8 straight games he's got. So let's see how long he can keep this thing going.
He's set, now the pitch.
Ball 1. I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Pause, now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Knee high, he barehands it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. He's ready, now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Runner at second here with one man out. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
When you start that pitch off the edge, well, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. There you see Angel Pagan. He'll bat next. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Angel Pagan will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. As a look, now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
He's set. Now the pitch. Swing. Strike 2.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Carlos Beltran will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And now on 2-0, you got to be real careful here not to just lay a fastball in there, or it could be 4-0 before you know it.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores. Giovanni Soto will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And a ball 1-0.
Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. But this is speared by the first baseman. Javier Baez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Comes set, now the pitch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Come on, Yankees!
Pagan off a second, now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Out of play. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees nothing. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Offensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Mookie Betts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder,
In there, and it's 0-1. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And any time you can come into someone else's house and come out of it with a sweep, really lifts your whole ball club. That's what these guys are looking to do if they can take this 3rd and final game here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Now here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Two and 1 now to Gordon. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Yadier Rivera will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
And the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one. Francisco Lindor will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Carlos Correa stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the belt, the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. He waits, now the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw over, and the runner back. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
And even just 2 innings into the ball game, that command he normally possesses just doesn't quite seem to be there.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready, now the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. David Wright will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And now a pitch on the way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line. Now the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. The 2-2 now to Wright. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. And taken in out there for the first out. Eric Hosmer will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Now here's the pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Lorenzo Kane will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this.
Let's go, guys.
Pause, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runners on first with one down.
Watch the DP!
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're gone.
Brian Dozier set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Here we go, guys.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
2 out with the man at first. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Trey Turner will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. That home run estimated at 401 feet. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees 2. Angel Pagan is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Angel Pagan.
And the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he's set down, 1 away.
And this is right where they wanted to see. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In now, Carlos Beltran. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here it comes. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The payoff pitch one more time. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Payoff pitch one more time. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Giovanni Soto stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still out in front, 5-2. JT Realmuto digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0 now. And that's in there, 2-1.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, he'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike three, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and the deficit remains 5-2. Javier Baez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Hernandez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Yadier Rivera is at the plate now, flied out at his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 5-2. Mike Trout is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. In there for strike one. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And Trout has himself a base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, this date in baseball history. David Wright stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Go, Wright. Yankees!
From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. Ball 2 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now a snap throw to first. Runner back standing. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Hernandez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. One and one coming now to Hosmer. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. One out and a runner on second base. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. From the stretch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
One of the keys for him getting a victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. This is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. I bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Right fielder number 20, Lorenzo Kane.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Kane. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Bases are empty, one man out. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and make a strong throw to first.
In now, Brian Dozier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Let's go one more time, baby. Come on.
Chopper foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Come on, New York.
And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Do it.
Now the pitch. Foul back. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Francisco Lindor will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Now here's the pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. That's popped up out towards short right field. Dozier is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Carlos Correa will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. In there at the knees, strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Yadier Molina digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Let's go, Yankees.
Here it comes.
Ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 5-4. Trey Turner comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
And a high strike there, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hand for any chance you get.
JT Realmuto stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Comes set. Now the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is foul right side.
Let's go, big hit here.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back standing. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Mookie Betts will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the belt, the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the 3rd time he's victimized this guy.
Alex Gordon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Swing and a liner toward right center. And that's a base hit for Gordon.
Around third and being waved on home.
Now the relay home. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
3-2, he gets a head start over there at first base, and it's going to wind up paying dividends. He's able to come all the way around to score on the double.
Into the box now. Mike Trout changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now, with him really starting to labor out there, I think he just wants to get out of this 15.
And even if he does, that might be the last we see of him.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
He waits, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, all even at 5 apiece. Angel Pagan makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Angel Pagan.
Pitch on the way. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Gordon is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. Here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Now the pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 1 out, nobody on. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Giovanni Soto will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Lead by Beltran, and now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
And a bouncing ball, foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch. But here, he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Javier Baez will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And he lays off there, 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. And we are all tied 5-5. And there now is David Wright. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
I think things are getting a little frosty down there now. This has been one of those back-and-forth games where pitchers have run hot. Just going to ramp it up a little higher.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Roberto Hernandez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Eric Hosmer will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Avoid the dude!
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A runner at first with no outs here.
All right, let's go!
Full count, 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches, he was rewarded.
Lorenzo Kane stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. None out. Runners at first and second. Now a ball lined toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the runner is in from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Brian Dozier will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's set, now the pitch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Fouled straight back. Pause, now the pitch. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Well, here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. You can see this crosses right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
Into the box, Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. The underhand flip will take care of him at first, but meanwhile that moves a man to third here with 2 away now. JT Realmuto will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Men on third with 2 down. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
It's one of the oldest cliches in baseball, but there's something to be said for that old line. Play it 1 game at a time. Remember, these guys last night, they looked helpless. Couldn't generate any offense at all, but today, they look like a completely different ball club.
Mookie Betts steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. 3 runs already home here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Chopper foul. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Comes set, now the pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Get on base.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position.
Alex Gordon will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Let's go, Gordon.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Two down, runners at first and second. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, it just sort of looks like he's lost it here in this 6th inning. He's having a hard time locating right now.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 8-5. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Javier Baez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Javier Baez.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taking off on him.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll work a total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W. Tom Kohler is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
He's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Let's go, Yankees.
And that's in there, 3-1.
And he can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, first baseman,
Yadier Rivera will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First things first, here's the throw over, and he'll get back in standing. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Come on, let's get the ground ball.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Attacked by Dozier. He is out at second base.
Hindsight's always 20/20, and I know you want to avoid the double play, but this late in the ball game, I like my chances a lot better if I have the tying run at the plate.
Come on, Yankees.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Francisco Lindor steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No, I'm gonna take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
In now, Carlos Correa. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit on the ground, but foul. He's set. Now the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but he's definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Don't let him score now. Come on, give us a 2.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 8, the Blue Jays 6. Javier Lopez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Javier Lopez.
Mike Trout ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Go Yankees.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. David Wright will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. It's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Eric Hosmer come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
He's set, now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. He's ready, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners are at first and third with none out. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he hits the corner with that one, 2-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
You sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And they run one in on him here as this is on the ground to second base. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Kane. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Ball 1.
You can do it.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Knock it out of here.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Go ahead. Swing it as
Brian Dozier would be next.
Come on, New York.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 9-6.
Your attention, please.
Sean Gilmartin will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Yadier Molina stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Full count now, 3-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now you got something else to worry about besides your command.
Angel Pagan will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Take it off. Let's go. Let's get 2 here.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing.
Take it off. Let's get 2.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Turn the deuce.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Let's turn 2. How's about a TP right here?
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Let's turn 2.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's through, a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Carlos Beltran will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Stop it right here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Yeah, and there's sometimes where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider. This one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Into the box now, Giovanni Soto. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball one.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Keep it on the ground. First down.
That's wide, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
First and second now, one man out. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this game.
Javier Baez will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he lays off for ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Grounded softly to the left side. Barehanded at his knees. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
That's probably not exactly what he wanted to do at home plate, but he gets part of the job done. That's going to cut the deficit down to 2 now, but it also moves the tying run up into scoring position.
Kike Hernandez stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
From the stretch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 9 and the Blue Jays 7. Brian Dozier steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. His second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3.
Crowd is digging this. That's going to push the lead up to 3 now here in the bottom of the 8th. And with each extra run that scores, it just makes it more and more improbable that they'll have a chance to blow this thing in the 9th.
Xavier Cedeno is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Pitch on the way. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. The pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. JT Realmuto will be next. Ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. JT Realmuto gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, now the pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Mookie Betts stands into the box. He could really use the knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He waits. Now the pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. 2 very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
He's set, now the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. None out, runners at first and second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Pause, now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Alex Gordon comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Has a look, now the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hernandez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Oh, and you can almost just feel the air go right out of this building. But even with 2 down now, this is still a very dangerous part of this lineup. This inning isn't over yet. He's got to bear down.
David Wright comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 2 out, bases loaded. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready? Now the pitch. Nice to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. And Beltran will pull this one in, and that will retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Yankees 10 and the Blue Jays 7. Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Yadier Rivera will be charged with trying to start a rally in the ninth as they go to work against Kimbrell. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Francisco Lindor will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Betts is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Carlos Correa makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. inside. Looked like the knuckle will curve. It's 2-0. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Now here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just some more great work here by Kimbrough as he comes out of the bullpen to fire a scoreless ninth inning and pick up the save. And his stuff is nasty.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Classic man. You can be mean when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 10-7. So long from the Bronx.